At the start of the year, Hasbro released a brand new subline into Studio Series revolving around the 1986 The Transformers, the movie. What a mouthful that still is to say. But with that, they promised to give us geo-accurate figures with engineering, articulation, detailing, and accessories on par with the rest of the figures they've released to this point. And how did they do with the line? How did it do upon release, and how is it still doing currently? I think it's doing a pretty damn good job. Hot Rod here was released as a Voyager into the line with his wave mate Scourge. I'm pretty sure Hasbro is at the point now where Deluxe, Voyager, Leader, and Commander don't really mean much outside of parts count, because for a Voyager this thing is tiny. And it's not terrible, and the accessories it comes with are decently good, and they definitely do fit the character. They packed him with 3 blast effects, 2 for his wrist guns, 1 for the Matrix, his famous, pizza cutter? Saw blade? You also get 2 of his pistols, and another Matrix! Yay! After the past 2 years, if Hasbro doesn't give us another Matrix, especially after Legacy, I'd be pretty happy. The only thing he doesn't come with is the fishing rod he used to catch a whopper of a fish. 0 out of 10, worst figure ever. Give me my fishing rod for Hot Rod, damn it. As far as the look goes, I think the figure's pretty great. It's really accurate to his on-screen appearance. The only thing I have a complaint about is the face. It looks pretty lifeless, not really, young and spry and expressive. Instead, he just looks like he's trying to figure out who to pawn the Matrix off onto whenever it becomes the next Prime. But otherwise, every bit of the figure is pretty well done, and there's a bit of modern detail in there that makes the figure pop just a little bit more. The copy of my figure feels decently solid, no loose joints at all on mine. The only concern I have is a part of the backpack is made entirely out of clear plastic, and that's where the back wings plug into, and it does have me worried that it's going to break with enough force. At least I have to use a lot of force to tab it in and remove the tab for transformation. So, just handle it with care and you should be perfectly fine. At least I've done it enough times and nothing on mine is broke, so like I said, just handle it with care and you should be okay. Articulation on Hot Rod is well above average too. Yeah, this guy is deluxe size, sold at a Voyager price point, but don't let that fool you. This guy has a lot of range in every single joint that he has. The only weird part is just kind of where the shoulders sit, so they can't quite go all the way up without him kind of like shouldering himself in the head by his own shoulders. So this guy can get into a lot of really good poses with varying shenanigans that he can get up to. And yeah, he's just really fun to handle. Transformation was surprisingly complex for a figure this size. I didn't know what to expect when I saw the stock images of the car and the bot mode side by side. Needless to say, I'm not disappointed in how any of it works. The only real point I can see people disliking is how the chest is a faux part, and the actual hood of the car being hidden in the backpack. But honestly, I'm okay with it. At this size and price point, I can forgive like the slightest bit of faux forming when everything else in this figure is just phenomenal. Looking at the car mode, and yeah, this is perfect. The only real flaw you can maybe find with it is the rear of the car mode, but unless you're one of those weirdos where you have like the back of the car mode, where everyone can just see only the back of the car mode and nothing else, this thing is perfect. And if you do that, I have one question for you. Why? This car mode's basically perfect. Overall, I think this is the best modern rendition of Hot Rod to date. And no, I'm not factoring in the existence of Kingdom Rodimus since it's the prime form of Hot Rod and is clearly better. So, and this figure just has so much going for it. The look of the figure, how it feels, the accessories, the engineering. It's all just something I can gush about all day. And personally, I think this figure is a micro masterpiece. It's not perfect, but I mean, if you look at the modern masterpieces, Jesus, those ain't perfect either. But I'd give this figure overall a 9.5 out of 10, and a hard recommendation if you're in need of a Hot Rod for the shelf, or if you just want a good rendition of Hot Rod. That's really all I have, so make sure you leave a like, comment down below, and if you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. And if you're so inclined, please follow my social media pages down below in the description. And with that, I hope you guys all have a fantastic day, week, month, life, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye!